Good evening, hope you're well today. It's August the 1st, 2021. This year's going really quick, isn't it? A few weeks' time and my dog will be 17 and I'll be 51. Wow. Sorry I haven't done this kind of thing recently. July was a very busy month. My only child, my daughter, got married and we had the wedding last weekend. And things like stag do's and all that, even though there was lockdown. So I tried to make the most of it. So I'm going to do a quick food thing. And then I'll do another one on cameras because it's an interesting update coming there, so just bear with me. I'll quickly do the food, if I can find it. First of all, I'll start off, I had some wild strawberry candy kittens. I got them from Aldi, they were on offer. And they're brilliant. And they're palm oil free, which I didn't realise until, because I'm so naive on these things. Palm oil free. And I gave them 8 out of 10. They're a fantastic product and I love them. For Father's Day, this is how far back I'm going. My daughter got me some of this King's veggie jerky, and I was a bit tomato and herb flavour. I was a bit apprehensive about it, but it was absolutely gorgeous. I'll tell you the problem with this is, I went into the Tesco's, or was it Sainsbury's? Sainsbury's. I went into Sainsbury's to buy a packet of this. It's £5 a packet, and that's what, 100 grams. That's too much. That's too much for jerky. So a vegan version, which is cost you less to make, that is a bit horrendous, I think, to be honest with you. So I'm going to leave it at that. Right. But as for, I gave it 9 out of 10. I loved it. If I got that for Christmas, I'd be absolutely ecstatic with it. But I can't. I'm too tight. Can't justify it. You're talking 125 for 25 grams. Wow, that's a lot of money, isn't it? Really, when you think of it that way. And you've got to buy a 100 gram pack. So the Eat Real hummus sour cream and chives flavour. They were on offer at Aldi the other month. So I know it's a bit behind, but again, I'm just going through the stuff. And I gave them 8 out of 10. Love them. They're a regular. I will buy them when they're on offer at Tesco's. Well, normally I'm trying to get this Alf thing's always getting in the way. Trying to do the Alfie thing. Well, we'll talk about different things that are coming up in a minute. I also tried these ones, the Food Market lentil bites from Aldi. I gave them 6 out of 10. The quality difference, it was almost chalk and cheese. It really was almost chalk and cheese. It's a shame, because they're genuinely cheaper normally, but no, I'm sorry, not going to happen. Now I'm going to do Costa did a barbecue chicken style panini, and it was vegan, of course, and it was absolutely delicious. They've stopped doing it, and they said it wasn't popular when I spoke to them in the drive-thru. It comes in this container. They do it ham and cheese, toasty. The thing I find strange about this toasty, it's only toasted on one side. I should do a video just on that, but it's getting one. I give this vegan ham and cheese, which is a Quorn, I don't know what the cheese is, but this Quorn ham, which is really strange. I went into Sainsbury's yesterday to check this out to buy some. I thought I'd make my own. And the Quorn ham isn't vegan. It's got milk and egg in it. But this is, they assure it is vegan. In Quorn do having a bit of an extensive range on different type meat substitutes. So I'll have a look in Tesco's when I'm in there this week. If not necessarily Quorn, I'll find an alternative and make it. And that's a good idea for a video, because they charge £3 for one at Costa. And I figured if I had, say, one each lunchtime, after the first two, with the bread, the cheese, and there'll be plenty left over, and ham, I'm quids in. So why not, eh? But I will give it 8.5 out of 10. It's a great little... But then for the last week, they haven't had any again. So the only thing they had in Costa the last week, this is going up to July the 31st, the week in the Gloucester drive-thru that I go to by Quedgley, was the Bosch chocolate vegan slice. So it's not ideal, is it, really, to be honest? So yeah, let's leave it there. Stop whinging. Yeah, I've done this a few times, but doing Chicago Time tomato stuffed crust takeaway, smoking bacon and mushroom. I gave it 8.5 out of 10. It was on offer when I got it. It was something like £2.50. But it's really, really good pizza. I always say pizza's flamboyant cheese on toast. But you know what? Let's give credit where credit's due. You know what I mean? And it is due there. It really is. So I'll leave that there. Go on to my next pile now. So I can do a sheet. So I have to write down the scores I'm going to give, so I don't just make them off on a wing when I'm talking to you guys. So please bet. Right. I going for a bit of a spicy face at the moment. I tried some Taste the Difference. Now, this is great. I do show the things when I buy them in my videos, but obviously I don't. I got to adapt which camera's coming into in a minute on it. But the finished Taste the Difference and finished onion barges with herbs, chilli, and light crispy batter. It's vegan by ingredient, so please bear with me on that. And I gave that 8.5 out of 10. They're a delight. They're delicious. They're really nice. And also, because Sainsbury's vegetable biryani, which just clearly states vegan there, it's not a bad price as well. I think it's something like £2.80 for a good meal. And it's a cracking meal for that. And I gave it 8 out of 10. Might up it a little bit in a while, you know, but 8 out of 10. And then I tried the vegetable samosas from Sainsbury's as well. And I gave them 8 out of 10 as well. A staple. If you want it Indian and you go to biryani, I had a takeaway a few weeks ago. And for less, it was £14. And I think that came to £5, £6 max, you know what I mean? It's a no-brainer really, isn't it? And that's me needing to be clever in future and start being more sensible up here. Using my noggin a bit more, eh? Right, I tried last week. I don't think it was on offer, just thought I'd give it Plant Chef Margarita pizza. Basically, because I want to try different vegan style cheeses. And great news, Tesco's apparently are doing a vegan fondue for Christmas. And while I'm on the subject, this week come in at Lidl's around the UK. It's vegan week. I've had a quick look online at the stuff. I might do a vegan shop there, but it's still very limited, and it's I don't know. I might pop in there. Why not? It's worth having a go, isn't it? But the vegan margarita pizza by Plant Chef, I gave it 8 out of 10, a solid 8. It's a great little thing. So then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Old staple first. The apple vanilla yogurt on its own with protein powder and frozen fruits, defrosted frozen. It's lovely. It's lovely in a lot of ways. But that is a staple now, so I'm going to give it a solid 8.5. That's the vanilla flavour. It's my favourite one. I like the coconut, but I try to stick with the vanilla. Now for a tragic thing. I have the Tesco Plant Chef Caesar wraps. Out of sheer desperation, and no. 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 is all I will give them. And I'll go on to a subject about something else to do with that in a minute. We're at lunchtime, so the problem for me. But on a main meal, I had a wasabi veg gyoza from Sainsbury's. It's about £4. It's absolutely delicious. Absolutely right out there. I give that a 9 out of 10. It's a lovely meal, and it comes with lovely steamed dumplings. I've done a short video on it, so you can see the actual cooked product. But it is absolutely fantastic. Obviously, I've cooked it, warmed it, showed it on the short, but I don't eat it on the short, so I can't give you a score then. That's a solid 9 out of 10. And at the moment, one of the problems you get is sorry, I'll put these back on because I do need them that time of day. One of the problems you get is that you get to lunchtime and it's getting something into you quick. You go to a drive-through like Costa. I love my oat milk latte. I have one a day, usually Monday to Friday. It's my treat. If I want a toasty, can't get a toasty at the moment. I popped into Greggs last week to see they're advertising a new beans and cheese, sausage, bean and cheese vegan pasty. It's not out yet. They're advertising it's not out yet. But what they've already done is they've stopped doing the steak bake. So the only option you've got for vegan in Costa, in Greggs, is the sausage rolls, and they're okay, but they're not filling. So you have too many of them, and it's just not beneficial. I wanted to try the cheese because Greggs used to do a Mexican bean wrap, and it was gorgeous, but they don't do that either. So the other day I went into a local co-op in a place called Leckhampton. Big co-op, not that much choice on food there at all, to be honest, from the lunchtime menu. They only had one item, which was a falafel wrap, which is my least favourite of all. Least favourite by a country mile, falafels. And I got the drink, and I was going down the carrot and hummus route. It was like £3.50 for 3. I didn't really want the carrot and hummus, but it's part of the deal, and the drink would have been nice. So I got to the till, and the lady goes, "You do know that's not in the meal deal?" I goes, "What?" And it was the only item that they had in the sandwich section, which wasn't part of. And I'm thinking, why? So co-op, get your act together, mate. You do some cracking food at times, but it wasn't even my favourite. It wasn't my first or second or third choice. It was my only choice. Then it's not part of the meal deal, so I skipped it basically, and that's no good either, is it? So I've got to start doing more for myself. I understand that noodles are a staple, but I've cut down a little bit on them lately. So yeah, I've got to get it sorted. I'll leave that for the food for now and say thank you for watching. I hope you're all taking care and staying safe. I'm going to do another one shortly in the same top, I guess, with talking about cameras, a little story there. Thank you for watching. If you've got this far, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps. If you haven't already, give it a subscribe. That would help immensely, and I'd be really appreciative. I'm at 373 subscribers at the moment, which I'm proud of, but it'd be great to just get it a little bit higher and keep moving in the right direction. And finally, more important than anything else, please take care and stay safe. Till the next one, thank you for watching. Goodbye.